we for Atinase. Abo Ambrose or the makeup Krantie Srepa. Are you from Makama?
Ya obiade.
Bibi aboko.
Yansa boko nyame adaroma.
Ami ya DC.
Ose.
Ami ya DC.
What shade o Ami ya DC?
Duaso.
Oh, Upper Dencha West constituency.
West, yes.
Ami ya Subin
compound.
The Subin FFSO Ami ya.
You Ami ya. Na me chilando Ami ya DC JSS.
The world is a small place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honorable salute.
Respond.
It's a small place.
Me papa bi a oje mi wo. Ami ya pa na me try opa hene Nkroma.
Oh, okay.
No a big cocoa farmer. At that time, not up to 400 bags of cocoa a year.
Wow.
Hey, and no crime, no cocoa, no cocoa in Ketoy, no in the council. Very big cocoa farm.
400 bags
a year. Very rich man.
And no be
Jimmy. Oh, Tim Casapo said, "Clapping for who do Martamonka." Near what quarters.
Okay.
I was Subin Archicha for it. They a continental gold mines for quarters.
Go faithful.
Yeah. Now we to a teacher for net. Was me man quarters. A crapping from artists was him who or mamma down when you feel.
That's right.
A pesky pa and the trans are part of their family.
Wow.
Men won't quell from big cook, nam no cocoa for my meaning the family one fag I'm saying.
And say,
because like I'm saying, it's I'm no crown 95, 96, 97, not Galamsey or Hopa.
Honorable Yampa. And no be to mint that amount of cocoa now.
400 bucks a year.
And but then when no be to mint
no cocoa pa. Because men in the quail from first time in the quay, you do baby catching me say. The cocoa in hand assassin. You're not too close to about 3 miles as you could do now, boy. A boy, baby, no crano,
one until about 3 miles.
You're not cocoa as near the center of the cocoa on a wire crack it. So I just say, or had to cocoa and easy.
Wow.
Wow.
Mamma Minchao.
Mejoso
na
honorable
we de o mama kwa ba yanso minchia mampahine
mama ma kwa ba officially na fe na me papa bi atase a china yekosi no why police station chairman ache e wo krabwa kota e fa no eja topo opahine topo ansa na me adoma e boga kosi no china Membuseni nyina yako. Na director, this regional director of Ghana Health Service. Na ka oye medical superintendent in some government hospital. Your friend Dr. Atem. Brother me MP no. Sam na in some in district hospital. I use to fu nyina hona ye yare ye ba referral as a feature compounds nyina e ban some. Na Dr. Atem Kran na medical superintendent. Me na ye adwuma pa. Now this one regional director Ghana Health Service our Ashanti region. Ne maame your friend antidenta watase a ono so tafo kwa tafo e ho na me adom o kira bi si ni to kira de me adwuma pa me ko krabwa ko ta asan akọ kwa tafo. Okay. Na makwa akọja Dr. Tinkran ni nuanom ne da busu nyina ayi ma wo nyina ahye den. Okay. All right. Minua NSC
Akumi, a member of the MPP communication team.
Yeah, parliamentary candidate. Yeah, Akwatia constituency. Yeah, Akwatia constituency.
Me man shedding. Me gisa meti ya ne se meti. Okay. Me bofa ho.
Okay.
Me man shedding pa nyame kan ho. No shedding na ontumi ntie isi neja. Me nua so a former DC Upper Dencha East. West, yeah. Ufi I am free, Dwaso. Now could Denchira Boise. Madam Van Wakupi Subing and Wakwamia. Oh, yeah, me area.
Oh, I see it in the channel. I can't tell no on for my. I can't tell who.
Nyabote, I can't tell you on Zabeka. Honorable Maniaji. Ghana will be uncle Bida.
Yeah.
The work in Yampa 95 hour can you feel an JSS2
Wow.
And now I can't remember from it.
That was just what you going off in. And the but now my papa knew the friend I share only at the metone now or a head teacher master share I was to be.
Okay.
And the Yamakoya I'm not mines for Kano master share over Kano.
Now I mines for Kano teacher for I had because so me fear can I'm call Amia. Not say me could do dunko. Car back up and it took just a order.
It was much changes or
cloth mines
or bars and cloth resources.
So when you're more car pass and I said pick up now, just a word that dunko and the next day, na car in the wako.
And no do a plan on Yaka Bobo Yado Beko.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. 18. Yes, come on. I say, and then acquire Friday. And Reno and Shadana, but we have very important issues to talk about. State of the Nation address. But answer no enra omampeni asente to the A levy. In 3 minutes, 3 minutes each. No, Honorable IP. Initial comment on the e-levy.
E-levy. Numbers are na government party no. Any absolute numbers. Make absolute numbers are at least government parties are about 10 and above. We can see absolute numbers. I'll be to me they approve any bill of yours. Our parliament. So Ekoba say you were a parliament like a near hang, and it's only one difference depending that majority group, no.
To say the
minority group, yes.
Yeah, near hang parliament. Okay, yeah.
Edusana na bills passing agreement be passing na heading kakra because ni pass ye ni pay. Enya dan adakru ye be soro no na MP bi ho mfa no. Obi atukwan, obi wa assignment bi ani nti on to me ma parliament. Inti edusana na heading. Nya san ka meka say ya pass bills bia na nke no ya more controversial than ye levy. A typical example say yade aban yato abama aban say o manage young economy mayen na aban eton fuel okofafi abonten me abonten ameka abrochiri amount na manone no abeton na odene profit ne the taxes nyina to so na aban san be ka kire Ghana fusi fuel na me ko ton ya me de me profit ni me levies ni me taxes to so ma aboka nti ka na ewo ho no Ghana fuel me betwitwa amamona ya tua sa aka no ye the Sunday levy foforo abeto so amayen ye ba parliament no Sunday said na sa ban no sa mere no wo numbers ni nti o pass ya Ghana ni bia akra ntimpo ni akire emu akire no say ni awuye ye wu awusika watua dedawo ban na nhwe so ye de ka ba e na wo san kwa akotua na momu ni ma yi levy ba ye yi asema e ba ye yi atwea ne say na ye pass budget ni wie no ye pass appropriation bill no all the bills na ewo nyina no na nka ye mere formality because we nya pass appropriation no we are ni aka ni nyina e so de koka ho na so e be ye otwementwe kakra nya me Adom parliament etumi apass ye nianom minority fo no ente wo ho ase court today.
In fact, I'm the court, and in fact, me was suit no crime in Honorable Haruna Idrusu, Honorable Mahama Yarega, Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. Na my main kind way, say okay, so that we can set the conversation. Okay, no relief or say a further declaration that on account of relief D above, the purported vote of the 136 members of parliament on each clause of the Electronic Transfer Bill 2021 is in contravention of Article 104.1 and therefore now void and of no effect whatsoever.
Yeah. President was sent to the bill. Now by act near the Ayajuma. Now okay. Ewo court inti menka ho asem bi na me ka ne say one prepare one adanse e say say wo court a adanse a court beja atom enye emra wo walk out of the house na wa ka kire court say me walk out ne eka 136 and 137 we dance away. Sameno, be a majority for and as a government lawyer no bekwa akofa vote and proceedings no documents are parliament extra attendance those members of parliament are parliament samere no won actually wending assign as present in parliament say government lawyer no dey no to as an evidence to prove say mera yeah bill no na members of parliament what parliament ne ene ne vote and proceedings ni mu a me jemi di pass court no be accept eno dan say obi verbal account no ono kura na oni parliament ho na obema verbal account say nipa say na ne ho nti me de yamfa one fan court na me jedi say court no eren to vote and proceedings the baby of parliament. You can say baby of parliament, a document, a parliament, a tuasaba. Now parliament, a jar to say the vote and proceedings, no, and the true reflection of what happens in parliament the previous day.
Okay, the nature of the reliefs sought by honorable members, a declaration that on the authority of the Supreme Court, case of Justice Abdullahi versus Attorney General, writ number J1/07/2002022, dated 9th March, the constitutional quorum for decision making and voting in Parliament within the meaning and intent of Article 104(1) of the 1992 Constitution is 138 members of Parliament present in the chamber of Parliament out of 275
in the
members.
Chamber of Parliament. What can Supreme Court ruling? Supreme Court did not mention in the Chamber of Parliament. Supreme Court say in Parliament. Since the Supreme Court did not say in the chamber, Supreme Court said in Parliament, and go and define Parliament in the Standing Order and the 1992 Constitution. Or say Parliament, the presence of Parliament is any other area, including the chamber, the lobby, the offices, and any other area that the Speaker of Parliament will deem it fits.
Okay, so presence of Parliament. So what your car park or baby, I say you are in Parliament.
As defined,
yeah.
As defined. You see, who Supreme Court and yes, what the one can for you see any technicalities were. Ubon say government lawyer no, and as a majority lawyer no or defending Obako quote the definition of Parliament in the Constitution. Oh yeah, no Supreme Court ruling, God ruling na nka chamber. One written no state chamber but or see the Supreme Court ruling was in Parliament. He didn't mention chamber because the Supreme Court can't say Parliament is the chamber. They've also aired Parliament is not the chamber per the standing orders and the Constitution of Ghana. Parliament is not the chamber.
Okay,
it is a work for Parliament now. Control within say what Parliament near Betuaba. Sadly, say my imagine say if things get on well, I'll go to court to define. The Supreme Court say, interpret what is chamber. So what is Parliament?
What is Parliament?
2, Supreme Court also enter and say what indicate the actual attendance of Parliament. Is it the number members in the Parliament in the chamber or members in Parliament as signed in the vote of proceedings? One and say. Si akase nipa ekọ parliament neno nipa wo chamber ni mana se nipa won a chiro wondin na wondin about vote and proceedings mu se sadara no wo parliament na for Supreme Court in chance yaka parliament anything say parliament no you restricting to chamber no kwa na anything as a parliament you beto aba you bo bell. Everybody in Parliament what show ni ding and the ding about vote and proceedings mu biara no it's agree say our Parliament.
Okay.
It's about to about ya bell say obi our Parliament ya about to abo say wa ma am to abani bia na just say wa abstain. You need not to be in the chamber.
Okay, no. so for instance on honorable Kojukum.
Yes.
As a time I debate e-levy and sana moving into consideration stage and sana enrollment penny assenti. He was in Parliament.
He was so car park.
He was in the ambulance. So or pick up.
Ambulance. And I'm majority leader be kasa. Or kasa no one kase na honorable Kodokum the ambulance.
Okay, but and but not only chamber ho, but pe nia wo kan.
The definition so long as Parliament. You see, Ghana for you restricted Parliament to the chamber. Ada parliament na chamber the ada na se beto aba ya bo bell say obi amra na yento aba. Why? Any sanga we won chamber ho no kwanto aba. So what parliament no what within present in parliament what to aba one got to be it means what abstain.
Okay. Honorable EP Mamenko Honorable Amwa Ashia Esona Menji ono so adwenche. Sisi Honorable Amampenia sent it to E-levy and so asemono senana midikan kano 3 members of parliament one of the Akwadan Supreme Court. You feel Amampeni as a apentem dodo sent to abra semono ewo Supreme Court ana ne kwanso ano
Debbie mame fa kwanya we so na minu aba Gloria akpene nyako Miss J na your birthday and me man very happy birthday nyankopon on train ashim
amen
na o man nkwa sanso na minu o man hine so ene ne ho kafo afiba sante ne birthday
yeah
ono so me man birthday ya no pay of course atifu 80 nyina ya mom nyina good morning the young ni say ade bia ya ho kire a e baga na for so na nya de na kufu ado betwetwene na ase say dia ho kire bebre Ghana for dia enya de no betwetwene na ase nti edi kan no ndc mra hye badwafo omo agina mu akasa ko ama Ghana for efa eto E-levy a san frɛ no baomia tax to a ya to bottom to a eba be ha ni ayako ti amagana fo ayako ano mesalo to ndc mra hye badwafiefo wo nsiye ani opepa ahoden ani ahokeka o mo de agina mre bebre yi say ye gina magana fo esan se E-levy no to bi a de ahokyere mapa na be bre Ghana fo so MPP mra hye badwafo se wo mo apase E-levy na edi ahokyere ba be bre Ghana fo a ye nyina ye be hwe de be kwa kosi ene sania etie de ntia meka we nyina ne se ye de nanke nim se nka ye bai tu mu ana se ye to bia ho ama Ghana fo atua e bia usika bia wanya me kire income na ye de to atoso ne ya te kakra capital bia sika dwetre bia o de ye adwuma na no so ne bia na ya boa na atua na mo na ya te kakra the friend consumption tax bia okwa akoto ade ba ku mienu bi wodwom ananse obi store bi na aban de bi atoso na watua na say ye tase sika wodi asie wodi abo wabosom first na nka na nanom be sie sika e wa abosom ana kutubi mu na mirehia mu no wakwa akofa de ayade nenne aban si busika na wodi asie na ahoyehia mu no wakwa akofa no oba betimu wa hanchichemu akire pomum akwa de o ye transfer no transfer wura no so beje no a na ade mu awura mu a ye de ya adwenkire se de ahokyere mapa ne ahokyere dendenden na bebre Ghana fo ba bia ye gina ne gina e wo E-levy no ho ye mpe ye nimse Ghana fo mpe e wa be wura kon de ahokyere bebre ye nanso ada aponchani bewuo no ye behu ne tenten ana ejanso na bekire banchi suban sene da bia meka no o say ni sika na sika no bro 1 million na ya te 1.5 free so akwa akodi wu na o ma me bi ho ono so de bi mani na bi na ya san ate ko nu bi ho ono so mani kakra na ya san ate enti sika no eni mpenten kwa entwa ne ho a enkwa emra no otranye ya na sika no asa ene bosumi so a aban we wontu adwumafo kantem ene me no ka se adwumafo bebre stella yentu omuka wakati anu beba na ya te the friend pay as you earn a free ano a free controller dada onsaka na wa dwun se wuji sika ni bi na wo de akwa akoto o wallet so a e free me bosumi ko no so na no so ye be sha aseni atete CJ yakoya na ye bai obi ka kyerem se aban be hia sika nti no wotu sa na mo ya me ne na nya adwene esan se me de madwene kyerem se de abedru nyina ne se na kufu adoni ba me aban omontene ye sika sem na kwani aba ani ne ntworo so ni nyina ye eno na de ahokyere abre ye so afa de ye hye botomu a ye hwe ne ye ba betie eno me fa kurom kakra na obia begina momo stand bia na obebu se E-levy na hyase ana oba be yi ni sika nyina de afiri so esan se ade ahokyere no ye ne bebre ye So be a business near the moment not so indirectly or pass ama consumers ama dia ho che dia brewo mo memo bia anka se ehia to e dia yo man ni e yampa ehia to dia yo man ni ba me no gasa se about almost 12%. Obehu health insurance levy and also almost 2%. Obehu get fund and also almost 2%. And now obehu levy cumulatively o kwata dia ya consumption kura mpo ne ka ho nyina obabi abanya more than 20% or so a yeto. CJ ade a ha adwene pa na kire pefe se aban we. Na kufu de ne ba mi aban omo nche da anwene Ghana fo ho. De ade aba ne se efiri 2017 abepre sa amre no aban anhwe yesi kasem yi. Media minu say the idea bedru baby abedru ya no. So here's the national debt akwa do almost 351 billion Ghana cedis. Na yesika ni bebre yedi tua sika no aya akwa je abesia bebre no nsi hu ani sika na mu ni bi de friend amortization no a. Na je say revenue ayaji wo Ghana nyina na yedi ni nyina atua ayeka. Nti ayedi ama aban wo sa aban hwe bi no adidi sa adwuma na ne di aba bedru baby yedi aba bedri. Endi se mra se bejo feefo e wo ndisi mu ejina mu ma Ghana fo a na ni nyina no mi senior honorable na oka emra no de no obeka ya 26 November majority for no 93 parliament e ka minority for no omaka so ma bo budget na gun nipa na okọ court me ka owura Jasa Abdullahi ko busa court no say Article 104 of the 1992 Constitution.
Clause 1.
Nipa 137. Omo for come, omo me for mo koro mo betumi etu ana mo bia na. When say na no so can relieve sir. Or the court no.
Yeah.
Anu ye no court no ba na court no ba be ka say. Nipa 137 of 275. Nya de omo tumi tu ana mo no mo for mo koro. Court no ko na nim san kire mu se koro mu ye omumie no. Ba ko ye de hye dwumadi ase wo mra hye badwafie de o friend column for doing business and ba ko ye column for voting the idea business no ka say 1/3 and the other to aba no ka say 50%. Bra o moto aba approve yi levy no nipa na o ye 137 ndi akọ Supreme Court kwa akobisa Supreme Court say masemo amaka ye no ya dwene kire ye say wo mu approve yi levy no mani so ye nya ni nyina ma court ne na enti de court ne beka Emrani said Bribia Supreme Court no mutimi edwane free de omo ankasa di kan no ho. And so at various points in time the Supreme Court is able to depart from its own previous decisions. Young said this time they will affirm their decision relative to Article 104.1 and answer say on can be before.
Okay, but honorable for the purposes of education, Article 104.1 from the Constitution mankind. Na yenyantia say except as otherwise provided in this Constitution.
Yes.
Matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present. With at least half of all the members of Parliament present.
How do you determine members of Parliament present?
Honorable, may I share say no the subject to interpretation. And the court no na obekire members present. But the point I'm making is say bra 137 approve you no. Court no can say nya dia ewom. And then 137 asa approve ewom ana. Don't forget, so omo approve ya court one yan to first no. No omo sign omo din attendance book no. MPP for free if you no call ya omo ja ba ne to no man tro omo din dada. And the spotlight will be on the Supreme Court relative to the kind of interpretation they give to this matter. And it is absolutely important. Very, very important. Then the members may comment to a court to know the who says here.
Okay.
But baby, I'm interested in workers here. I want you Sa ile via the brain. See, Ghana yadi Ghana yadi papa. Me no can say you cost remua. Ubeto cement bag 70 Ghana cedis. Fu asem de nyina yenim dada. But the American says I buy to 2 years kasemi. Now budget we mo buy the kan ka kire say we try 20% of expenditure egu. Anameboa was you 20% of expenditure a free.
Yes.
Actually, some be catch say the friend discretionary expenditure no and also 10% a free so. Eko kan wan 30%. Or the budget in the parliament no catch say the expenditure nyina be around 45 billion Ghana cedis. 30% of that bet me am best 31 billion Ghana cedis. And this is a 31 billion Ghana cedi of expenditure. A good truly to say they are buying Kanwa. Senka levy 6 billion Ghana cedis there. And Kaike to a crown can win here. But then they are buying, actually say, send your Tebia on here levy. I was say, expenditure cut your bank as well in Inano. A beer 9 yano, no one can crunch the Ghana for. Why? I didn't. Now, I no cross and come here 6 billion. Mama, a very important analogy. So, yet me, I save 31 billion. Out of 145 billion now. 6 billion they in here the idea. I mean that's the question I'm asking.
Okay.
Clearly in here is idea. No, yeah, they are saying any. Finance minister said, "Basha see me. They all call to I can. They be trying to call to a channel more no waka. But we they be because all the interest we see that your boss will be juregu. Meaning say me be ba. Eba be there the pay fair magana for you who say ampa. 11 year at the papa. E bet me aboa. Adana minister bi so wa mo scan o me levy on say already no enu agana work 4 years so baby 30% of mo interview mo nyina ka say levy ni share say o mo be jai mo yusu
but honorable say onim say 11 no so be yusu mo no optional opa
no you see, so that's a clever way of saying whatever it is, but I didn't think go for use here because it's convenient. Say I can't say you say you say society no cashless. And the society no you say cashless.
Cashless.
Now this is kake to say ho. Yeah, duma enam security no ho.
Yeah, the say 11 ba.
I don't think also be insist say optional.
Okay.
O can say ni me no ya dey a ebo ebra because we fintech.
Ebebu nkofo abem.
Yes, we fintech system no a. E say yenye more cashless transactions in the system. And I had the idea about a basic surgery medina no kwan.
Okay.
And the idea but there how many the theory the philosophy behind this tax. From there measure amortization on ho. Senya consumption, senya income, senya investment, senya capital. Meanwhile the current year tax savings. Or maybe anywhere your tax savings Ghana we are saying. And clearly I don't get it, but they are buying can say any ya buying yana to me why ho said ya hunchire bebre mo se mfa hunchire mo se mu po ya di 11 no beto me so madwene kire me say aban we na kufu ado no ba me aban wo mo nwene Ghana fo yi yon kan kone ahunchire ba mo no so mo dwene Ghana fo ho a nkeni senko bia e kan 11 ho asem de nka wo so mo ye ne say economy na ho ye hia abam no no matter resolve the in economics your friend structural rigidities.
Okay, but also from
rigidities were economy. Rigidities are when you say a net exporter of oil, but say far won't bo we are say eba from one na kan. Yeah, that's so export on your macquaman on here, and your money and enka ho. Your economy no are vulnerable to external changes and external effect. And then you may also hear near to one among. But my dream say. In truth and in all sincerity, say your economy no problems are and ya dia you levy bet me as solve. And obviously, I think say a tax idea which brain never had Ghana for.
Okay.
But minimum say Ghana for never better that. Say you intina make say a Ghana a better banchi zubai CJ.
All right, but that's it. Adom 106.3 FM. So there's a comment here. I say. Oh, okay. Wait, I'll say, Ali Tanko say, please tell Honorable Ayepe that the people of Kota can't wait to see him tomorrow. We have really missed him a lot. Ali Tanko, Edia Hode. But I mean, kind of comment. Brad Kwesi Lamba or say, is the NDC man giving commentary? E-levy has come to stay and we accept its cost. And Adam Solomon or say, I'll say so are you people happy about what is happening in Ghana? We are highly disappointed in MPs and also they and Maxwell will say if this is the definition of parliament, then the rejection of the budget was legal. And also they and no stay with us on Facebook na for comment to her on
many can't be about taxing of savings. Obi and tax savings. So we do sika go to bank. Nobody will tax it. Tio.
In fact, your friends transactions are 11, apply. Cumulative transfers of 100 Ghana cedis per day made by the same person. 2. Transfers between accounts owned by the same person. 3. Transfers for the payment of taxes, fees, and charges on the Ghana.gov platform. 4. Electronic clearing of checks. 5. Specified merchant payment, that is, payment to commercial establishments registered with the GRA for income tax and VAT purposes. Nedi Hono say transfers between principal, master agent, and agent's account. It's say
no. Just say, baby, no, I state say, so do sika koto bank na a savings you bet tax. So do sika koto mumu accounts na edem na one transfer your savings you bet tax. Now when you find it tax, there's a thin line between tax and levy. A tax is a financial charge on an individuals or businesses collected by government. It's used to pay public spending. Natural levy. A levy is an obligatory payment to the government. It's an obligatory payment. Into levy, it doesn't mean say why you may be an answer who you be a obligatory payment. Into young share no who difference what's happening. I feel or can say me see and a text abuse to the buy. Say sana to there. Na budget na you reject illegal. So what do we case call parliament? Means what can O.J. Simpson case US now. So what do we case court? It depends on the way I will be argue points in the court. When I be first I be can assemble court and a judge in the judge amount. It wouldn't so Casaro can see. The Supreme Court they can depart from their previous judgment. It says be as no lawyer now order the case and our client now order the case in the court. No lawyer now to me and making the point clear to convince the Supreme Court. That same court case, will be better to me the alcohol. I give the point clearly better than the court. Internet to me the alcohol court because say only he pleaded not guilty but sentenced 20 years in prison. Maybe I no need for. But when to me I cannot say more. I'm convinced the judge and say we need for. It says no. It make us say who be here say be court. Ni I could define say yaka parliament ko any hefa. Now if you ask define say si yaka say nipa wo ekwa parliament yes adan ye determine is that obi a wakogina fi ho akan ana say nipa wondin ewo vote of proceedings mu a parliament agi atom say nipa ba parliament ne nti ye besere bebre ye hwe sa ado no na ya Supreme Court ne koji sa definitions na sa to be ina be kofem one ye behu parliament agasa where is parliament,
and as to whether Supreme Court be departed from ruling.
Exactly.
That is also
how it is.
I think that's essentially the point I made. Honorable.
Yeah.
And just for the clarification, your definition about what tax is. Because honorable, okay, Constitution Article 174, so I stand to be corrected. Tax ye bibia on minor parliament ajiatun. Within the broad stroke of a division of a tax. Say on minor parliament shamraji bibia tumua a tax. Or call back into history. In the days of sovereign taxes, obi ana friend of sovereign and answer the leviathan. Say ojina ho shamra say yenye toa a tax. And your differentiation of what a tax and a levy is for the purposes of e-levy because a buying a shamra say yenye. Number 2,
Article 174.
Yes, like
no taxation shall be imposed otherwise than by or under the authority of an act of parliament. Meaning which of the clauses? Okay, where an act enacted in accordance with clause 1 of this article confers.
One now, kind
one now.
No,
okay.
Read again.
No taxation shall be imposed otherwise than by or under the authority of an act of parliament.
And obedient to me, Shemra Nitwa Ghana. This is a parliament in Sashas here. Your kind of sanity.
Yes.
E-levy. Parliament na do Sashas here. Right or wrong? Meboa.
Yeah.
A tax. And then I'm saying the differentiation of the levy in the tax for the purposes of e-levy.
Okay, so parliament that didn't Sashas here. So why the hue and cry from minority?
No. But sir, and yet the parliament in Sasha Sibia and
okay.
but just what you say
you can parliament here for
meba so case be a free case be in Riakoto so what can in Riakoto there in Riakoto mrana di in edi chamia koto kotu mafi as in parliament na say nso na yemra bone entinya the parliament she bia na wom so don't run under the authority and parliament. Now, parliament can get it wrong at times. That is why sometimes their decisions are rescinded. And the first of the matter is levy a tour at the upper. Within our gamut of taxes, levy a barbe count. Yes, at the Ahonchebe Bregana for. Honorable, levy a savings. Menka say obi savings that bank and akofa. But say me make it sure say mean to me family canon to bank. First, no nanke be amena na would be born abosum. And I would be kutu and I could be moody see. And the Riasia Quanimity was what the better ne phone so. The air can say, me PS cana a damn phone so need na must save me saving no me the be more beer. Quantum pong and na more amende fasunti. Yeah, teto. Yes, and yet. Honorable. You don't tax
the eti se me keep pusika wo phone so a
won fanya
so what is say what the kutua tax be now you see the Ghana governor we don't pay ya chira wo no be even at where we scan we below 100 Ghana cedis or Ghana cedis or less you don't pay ya chira wo no be we this scan ya won tua
honorable abranche bi send message say o chia free wo constituency no o twen say obeba me sure say why mu Amanda why madam wakola
me ba me mu man mama can say be na can say me say
okay you can talk
you sound and talk the so be ofi for example who come brother
what they come in kai what they come
ameyaw anasubin an idea so very gentle. I think me person may interrupt na yes ain't na me person waka say we but what can simple have me person me church mu kaka. That's right. One say ukoto fuel na say what's planned taxes never me just to say levy your tax on any tax
yes,
but there's a thin line, there's a line between tax and levy. Now line them says so okay S1 price na your tongue fuel now we be say baby how specifically say tax baby wants to need to say levy other now a hono yanka levy near can tax and I bet you difference one say baby how want me can say a tax. For instance, margins near that fuel no so it's not tax. A levy, trip we ever say to bois. And say yeah a toll tax out to fuel no so and no tax and no toll. And a levy near margins, yeah margins near levies, yeah to bois near the bois transportation of fuel. So na be an obeto fuel no Accra no okoboku price ni be the same and your tax a levy. Your friend to bois we call it margins. In the middle ye 15 pesos. Who say tax experts ni ka say we haven't touched the tax but we have touched the margins. The margins are levies. They are not taxes. But in Uko Constitution, in broad, I'm happy to use the word broad. A tax. But there's a difference between tax and levy. And the better say
the relevance to the outcome is here to
Usika or the akoto na bang a taxi. No, I am to bois. A levy. A ban say 1 year share. A ban say 1 quarter share. A ban say 1 year share. But yen na ya jato say. Sikabia, ye hear Sikadia teacher on maninti. Sikabia will transfer through certain, not all, certain ye transactions no yajo 1.5 parliament nyaje to mo pene se Ghana fo nyina yaje atomo se enye tax na mum eyantobo a ye nyina yaje atomo se tax anka bako akoto bibia ansa na yatewo tax anka be perform certain but when obligatory payment once our platform no you need not to buy something before you take it.
Okay, I like the discussions honorable and to Buana or can and I say yentimi differentiate because so kind from Article 174 equal for more and differentiate between a tax and a levy. A tax it is the parliament
in terms of the passage.
The parliament had yatum biasi into a biano, a tax, a toa. Who can to bois and yen show yen to bois one sheso. And to bois bien you are
platform honorable
yenye ntoboa wo nhye so ntoboa de well free up fam na obma ntoboa but eba say ye gye de a ye nhye we no nhye na eta akire no ene mra na ye de abata akire no macho so atiase woni say already and see jo betimi a check since 11 Mpensenpensenmu e ba yi more traffic no reduce by almost 5 million. No, honorable Debbie say ya the papa enke kan ho so you must be worried. Honorable, a minute. Honorable, we started this so nice.
Honorable pay mananusi macho.
Ubon say e ba ye no ano enke kan ho bi aba. E che say nkofo eni nyi sa de no. Then don't forget within the raft of issues CJ oken kan ye ni nyina. Ubon say momo dominating more than 55%. For all the other categories of transfers are kind, Momo more than 55%. It is the preponderance of memo transfers and are buying the far. Sanya a buying a trend. But we made the point when I say a tax and a levy, and for which I have argued Article 174.
I think I agree with you. Sanya making kind, maybe more than 50%.
I don't assume
because transfers 100 Ghana cedis per day. Transfers between accounts owned by the same person. Transfer for payment of taxes, fees, charges.
For sure. And yet to papa. That's the point. No, but because okay, you ask your question.
My same bisane say. CCA or Mampeni are sent. So court. What's the way forward for the opposition and the minority?
Na sabe say the asem court wa. Say betwen ma court aka.
Eso di kan court na undi bem.
O da bi. Yen ka say di bem. Ye be ma court aka na di court me ma court nka. O be say ye fa nsika ne konto kwa we be hu. Da bi yenye. But surprisingly, Ghana phone nyina hu me ba. No, nothing surprises anybody here. No, nothing surprises anybody. Ghana phone nyina hu. Ghana phone nyina hu. Say NDC mrashe kuma for one mrashe beja fie no ye gym amomo akotia e-levy they are aware and you know me say ye da yen MPs our parliament nyina say but the Ghana for can ye gym opa
honorable amhia mpacho be bawo
yes sir
the sort of anibrea minority form the share sa ekunase dane ntokwa e-levy ya wo
that's right
na on the D-day ye debate na osore enante kwa I mean
there be nti the ya catch that was say you hear quorum more than 138 and 138
at least
yeah 136
yes
nti yen tena ho enka ho bi ma ade a enye no yen fa mewura Ghana fo nkom na yen ka ho bi ana da bi ya dwene mu ye fine ya dwene mu ye clear si ye sa e bi enanka yen timi nka say ye kokot because we would have been part of the perpetuation of wrongs. No, we didn't want to be part of the perpetuation of any wrong. Official workouts are part of our democracy. Absolutely right. But to the extent that we have not been part of this perpetuation of this wrong, we are happy that we have sided on the path of what is right.
Okay.
And no, okay. But they can say, Ghana ayedene ahonchira ba Ghana ebeka hu bia ma Ghana fo ho akere wo enjina meka say Adom nche ni bewu ni behu ne tentene
okay ya den come on about 2 minutes sorry
ya age atom bra ye kwa kokum Yesu Kristo a ye de ba otemuafo nanim ohene Herodo anim a okase kwa ahoro ne nsa hono de onka ho na amafo no kase ai mo de moma ne moja emre ya pampem sanka amafo na nyina kintin a anka Yesu Kristo enwu ema wiase enya nkwaje Yesu wi na ne moja abeje wiase nyina nkwa nti yende ne yeje tomo no se ndisi fo ahoro wansa ai wo Herodo yenso ye won a yesi boda senu emu no esane se ni enim se si wo bo Yesu Kristo asenu emu na ka ohine Herodo nim se ye bo Yesu Kristo asenu emu no abaye nkwaje ama wiase nyina anka obo ama ye bo na asenu emu nti yende enim se yi levi no ebeboa ema Ghana afi ho ateti mu it is ndisi fu ayi wo ho afi ma ye pere so yende yaje atom na mom ye jedi se yi levi beboa ema Ghana ohawa ekọ ehweato
okay
nti yaje
video na program message of record wa to baby
yes
we on record record
Facebook live
say honorable ipe wa kan se bebre say enche bia Ghana fo nyina beba be hu say yi levi na yeto a emfa ahotone papa ye bia mre omen na bi di kan ka cho say si a save 32 billion Ghana cedis a 6 billion Ghana cedi de enke de ye dey say aban we hwe sika ye O man penyin ne nko for to me high plane. $15,000 every 1 hour near dinam. It has become a common feature of this government. Aban we sha say na minim say anya dey bedru dey yaduri. Ministers 125 unnecessary bureaucracies okreti bureaucracies a mekan bureaucracies a adwuma nkora bata hodo a ehu hia ni nyina no amma esika asem na ato poor economic management and e dey aduru be a yaduri. Enti so am see levy and e be say anya do wan nyina ma ye ho aye fita se sukyerema ye jani nyina sha ganafo nsa ye kaka ehwa ne edi besie temre bi bedu aye nyina be hu ye ho ano ne hu se da bi na kufa ne ba mu haban o ma me boa ye nti se de o mu ka so mba be boa ye obi nka se ma ban bi enye to ye de to ne siesie o man but ye wade nyina ho kwan enye ne nyina ne fata enye to bia na eje okay, IMF New Bank report about the economic situation. CJ, sometimes they even go ahead say yenye be fire policies on exemptions. The exemptions be bre 1 year, exemption more than 2 billion Ghana cedis. Oko kan you say they boost two industries no keka. Now Auditor General the report aba say 2020 and 2021 aban sika enyini ye fa nkofo ase nsase aban adwuma efo nsase kwa no about 12.85 billion Ghana cedis. But
okay Auditor General's report now or the breakdown eba baby as 12 billion if you know sometimes when we mention the figure we need to be honest with Ghanaians. Now you won't say
no, but have I been dishonest? What is it that I have said? Me say okay Auditor General report
yes
or say aban 12.8 billion Ghana cedis and you know for sase. Have I said anybody is complicit in this matter? I have not said anybody is complicit. I have not alluded complicity. I was said Nana Kufa ne ba mia omwani ko yesika asem hu yie. No mo efi o mani French me boy yesika ho ban.
Na no the offense here.
Na yesika no aye basa no. Yen ko gye to a ni se yagye me.
And me di wachi akọ constituency.
The same catcher say have been in a crowd over a month.
Oh, okay. It's the ben you have about time can't no na fe you say.
Ma ba kom na me politics oh.
I don't somebody pay but me that say thank you very much for coming. Yes, sorry so. There be time now so. Say we na Jim Rainy nyina.
So there's a controversy about road figures. There anything that be.
Oh yeah, road controversy in there.
Some ba be chechiri.
And I pay any honorable Isaac J Mensa.
So 5 minutes
What chechiri ni nyina mu dia kire. Dio man panyi kai say ya kwan 10,000
votes to mu dia ni validate. Honorable Isaac J Mensa say validate.
Isaac J Mensa hwenya gopon anim no ka kire ni say from 2017 to date yan road network we Ghana ha no 78,000 ya kan plus no yan fa 1 kilometer kan ho a na
dia mo dia ka ho na wa he
no way out.